Welcome to another video of Food Nourish Deep Dives, the videocast of foodnourish.net, where we explore topics like health, food, supplements, and alternative approaches to health and wellness. Today we are tackling something that I think every parent worries about, those hidden sugars in these so-called healthy foods that might actually be hurting your family's teeth.
I mean, this scene is so familiar, isn't it? You're rushing in the morning, you're trying to do the right thing, you grab these items because they look wholesome, they sound nutritious, but what if that responsible choice, that healthy lunch, is secretly just a sugar bomb waiting to go off? That's exactly what we're going to dig into today. And look, this is not a small issue, not by a long shot. The CDC, get this, reports that 52% of kids between the ages of 6 and 8 have had a cavity. That's more than half. And it's not just from lollipops and birthday cake. A huge chunk of the blame falls on these hidden sugars we're about to uncover. Okay, so let's jump right into our first section, the healthy food deception. This is where we're going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how food marketers can make these high-sugar products look like the perfect, healthy choice for your family. It all comes down to a bit of psychology, this thing called the health halo effect. It's a trick our brains play on us. You see a word like organic or maybe made with real fruit splashed across the front of a box, and your brain just automatically goes, oh, this is healthy. It's a really powerful marketing tool that pretty much encourages us to not even bother flipping the package over to check the real story on the nutrition label. And wow, this right here just shows you the result. Take a look at this comparison. A little flavored yogurt cup has 19 grams of sugar. A milk chocolate bar, 20 grams. They're basically the same. That healthy granola bar has even more sugar than a big chocolate chip cookie. And the apple juice box, it's right up there with a can of cola. It is absolutely shocking when you see it laid out like this, side by side. So now that we know where all this sugar is hiding, let's talk about what it's actually doing inside your mouth. This section, Your Teeth Under Attack, is all about the biology of how tooth decay actually happens. So here's the thing that might surprise you. Sugar itself doesn't rot your teeth. Nope. It's actually the fuel for the bacteria that do all the damage. See, when you eat sugar, the bad bacteria in your mouth, they have a feast. And as they gobble up that sugar, they produce acid. And that acid is the real enemy here. It literally dissolves the minerals right out of your tooth enamel. And that's what leads to a cavity. And this concept is going to change how you think about snacking forever. Every single time sugar enters your mouth, from a sip of juice, a bite of a cracker, it kicks off what we can call a 40-minute acid attack. For a full 40 minutes after just one little exposure, your teeth are under siege. This timeline shows you exactly how it goes down. The second that sugar hits your tongue, the pH in your mouth plummets into the danger zone. That's anything below 5.5. That's when enamel starts dissolving. The acid damage is at its worst around the 20-minute mark, and it takes a whole 40 minutes for your own saliva to even start to fight back and begin the repair process. This is precisely why grazing or constant snacking is so destructive. Your teeth never ever get a break. Okay, so that was the problem. A little scary, I know. But now, let's get to the solutions. In this section, we're all going to become sugar detectives. We're going to learn how to decode that nutrition label so you can spot these hidden sugars before they even land in your shopping cart. Thanks to a recent update from the FDA, this is actually way easier than it used to be. When you look at a label now, you'll see two lines for sugar, total sugars, and right below it, added sugars. Now, total is just everything. But added sugars, that's the one. That's the number you really got to watch. That's all the sugar that was dumped in during processing, and it's the one that really causes the most trouble. And to put that into perspective, the American Heart Association says a kid's daily budget for added sugar should be 25 grams max. Well, as you can see here, that one flavored yogurt with 19 grams of sugar, that just ate up almost the entire day's budget in one single snack, leaving basically no room for anything else.
And one more thing for your detective toolkit. You have to know sugar's secret identities. Seriously, companies use dozens of different names to hide it in the ingredients list. Here are some of the most common ones. A really good rule of thumb is if you see any of these, especially a syrup or anything that ends in "ose," listed in the first 5 ingredients, that's a huge red flag. Now, becoming a sugar detective is a fantastic first step. And as you start making healthier swaps, you might also be on the lookout for other great wellness and supplement products. If you are, we've actually put together a deals page just for you. Just head over to foodnourish.net/deals. You'll find all kinds of exclusive discounts from major brands like Apollo Peptide Sciences, Perpetual Life, iHerb, Source Naturals, Nootropics Depot, and Biooptimizers. You can get that link right in the description of this video.
All right, let's jump into our next section, smarter sugar strategies. Because this isn't just about what you're eating. It's about getting strategic with when you eat to really minimize the damage.
Now here's a question I bet most of us have never even thought to ask. But if you talk to a dentist, the answer is a huge, resounding yes. It turns out the frequency of the sugar, how often your teeth are exposed, can be even more harmful than the total amount you eat in one sitting. This slide just makes it so incredibly clear, okay? Think about it. Scenario A, a kid sips on a juice box for a couple of hours. Each sip is a brand new acid attack. That keeps their teeth in that dangerous acid zone for hours on end. But in scenario B, if they drink that exact same juice all at once with their meal, it's just one single 40-minute acid attack. Same sugar, but a completely different result for their teeth. It's wild. And the best part is, putting this into practice is all about simple, easy swaps. So instead of that sugary flavored yogurt, go for plain Greek yogurt and toss in some fresh berries yourself. Swap the juice box for water or plain milk. Instead of a granola bar, how about some nuts or a cheese stick? These little changes, they make a massive, massive difference over time. All right, we've made it to our final and honestly most empowering section. We're going to give you a super simple 5-minute action plan that you can use like today to take back control of the hidden sugar in your own house. Here it is. It's called the 5-minute pantry audit. It's so easy. Just go into your kitchen and grab 5 things your family eats all the time. Cereal, bread, pasta sauce, whatever. Find that added sugars line. As a general rule, anything over 6 grams per serving, put a little mental flag on it. Scan the first 5 ingredients for any of those secret sugar names we talked about. And then just pick 2 of the worst offenders and commit to swapping them out on your next trip to the store. That's it. It's manageable and it's a super effective first step. So we'll leave you with this one last thought. After all of this, what do you think is really hiding in your pantry? I really hope you'll take 5 minutes after watching this, go have a look for yourself, and start making a change. Goodbye, listeners, and thanks so much for watching. If you want to take a deeper look at this topic, we've got a link to the full resource article right in the description below. If you found this useful, please give the video a like. It really helps our channel grow so we can keep delivering these deep dives on important health topics. And of course, make sure you subscribe so you never miss what's coming up next. We'll see you in the next one.